As we move forward with our golf prep, we're going to be working on what's called lower body disassociation. For a proper golf swing, we got to be able to what's called disassociate our lower body and our upper body, right? So I got to be able to move pelvis in relation to the chest, and I got to be able to move the chest in relation to the pelvis. We don't want them always moving together because that will not allow me to create the positions that I need to be able to get into so I can hit a good shot or play a good round, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take one stick. So I'm about 5'8", so I have a 5-foot stick. If you're a little bit taller, you can grab a 6-foot stick. You're a little bit shorter, you can grab an even shorter stick than the 5-foot, because we want to have the handle, we want to have the grip about directly in front of the chest, maybe at shoulder height. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into my golf width stance, so whatever the golf width stance is for you, get into that stance, and then you're going to create a slight hip hinge as if you were getting ready to address the golf ball. So from there, I'm going to hold the stick in each hand, right here, driving down. So I'll go from the side here, so you can see the stick is angled in towards me. I'm in my hinge, and I'm driving that stick into the floor. That's going to give me some upper body tension, allow me to create more tension here so I can move that lower body. It's not going to be a whole lot of motion. As you practice this more, as you do it more, you'll be able to get more of that disassociation between the upper and lower body, but really just working on driving that stick into the floor, create tension. From there, everything else from the upper body will stay still, and then I will just work right rotation, left rotation, right rotation, left rotation. The more tension you create from the upper body, the more you're gonna be able to keep it still and really get more out of the lower body. So it really just depends on when you're using this. If you're training this, if you're really working to get as much out of it as you can, really drive that stick down, really create tension so that you can really get as much motion as you can there. If you're using this more as prep, kind of getting the body, getting the tissues primed to go play around, work at about 50 to 70%, and then just work on creating tension, drive down. So for me as a lefty, I would rotate left into my backswing, and then I'll rotate right as I follow through, right? So I just want to really keep that in mind. So as I rotate to my left, it's like I'm going into my backswing. As I rotate to my right, it's like I'm following through. So we're just really working hip, pelvis rotation, upper body staying nice and still. That is hip disassociation or lower body disassociation using, in this case, a 5-foot stick. But again, use a stick that's best for you that allows you to get that grip directly out from the shoulders, working side to side. Give it a shot, let us know what you think.